President Bush says the LA police beating made him sick. Rebels tighten their control on parts of Iraq. And a high-flying idea to get tourists back in the air. This is the CBS Evening News. Ed Bradley sitting in tonight for Dan Rather. Good evening. Political repercussions from the police brutality case in Los Angeles reached all the way to the White House today. President Bush said such police behavior cannot be tolerated in LA or anywhere else. Randall Pinkston reports.
Nearly 3 weeks after the event, President Bush today decided it was time to speak out about Los Angeles police officers captured on videotape beating a motorist.
It was sickening to see the beating that was rendered, and there's no way, in my view, to explain that away. It was outrageous.
While it's not completely clear what prompted the president to personally comment on the LA case, Mr. Bush endorsed his Attorney General's pledge to investigate cases of police brutality nationwide.
Those terrible scenes stir us all to demand an end to gratuitous violence and brutality.
A veteran congressman who has investigated police brutality charges throughout the country praised the president's action, but questioned whether he knows how big a problem there is.
I think that his statement was really an excellent step. How much he understands about what we're trying to get at is another matter.
And, Mr. Vice President, just to make you a real Los Angeles police officer.
Los Angeles Police Chief Daryl Gates, now under pressure to quit, was one of President Bush's staunchest supporters in the 1988 campaign. Early this month, as the current brutality case was breaking, Mr. Bush called Gates an American hero at a Washington summit on crime.
There's always a risk when you single them out in a room like this, but people like L.A. Police Chief Daryl Gates.
And today, even as he condemned the LA incident, Mr. Bush refused to criticize his old friend.
I think that's a matter for Los Angeles. As many of you know, I feel that in many ways he's been an exemplary police chief.
By injecting himself into this controversial case, President Bush is focusing even more national attention on the issue of police brutality. And he's also creating expectations that he and his administration will do something about it. Randall Pinkston, CBS News, the White House.
New contradictions in the Rodney King case today. Los Angeles police say the motorist had alcohol and drugs in his system the night he was beaten. Laboratory tests detected traces of marijuana and a blood alcohol level which authorities contend meant King was legally drunk, just over California's limit of 0.08%. Drunk enough that the defenseless beating victim seen on this video may have been a different man before the camera rolled.
The reports that we have that there was some resistance on his part at the beginning of this incident, and now that we have some evidence that there was chemical in his system, that may add some insight and highlight what occurred from the beginning. We're not trying to offer this as any kind of a defense for what occurred out there. We're just merely bringing it up.
The lab test and an admission by a passenger that King had been drinking contradict earlier claims by King's attorney. Claims that his client, a devout Jehovah's Witness, does not drink or take drugs. Meanwhile, legal notice was served at police headquarters today that a citizens group has initiated a recall drive on Chief Daryl Gates, though city attorneys aren't sure of its legality.
Back the blue. Displaying a blue ribbon represents support for the LAPD, our men and women in blue.
And supporters of the embattled chief, including California's governor, have begun to fight back, saying the chief is being made a scapegoat.
I don't think it is leadership to join a lynch mob in the case of Chief Gates.
Tomorrow, the scandal returns to court, where the 4 officers indicted last week are scheduled to enter their pleas. Gary Bowen, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Yet another police brutality.